I had a good time. How about you guys? Good. What'd you do? Anything special? Did anybody watch the football game last night? So, Rachel, you were doing concessions Friday, and then you got to watch the basketball game on Saturday. How'd that go? It was good. Oh, okay. Anybody stay up to watch the 49ers and the Kansas City Chiefs at all last night? Stayed up till 11. Oh, yeah. Yeah. My brother is from San Diego and he was mad too. All right. It was a good game though. Oh my gosh, it was really good. That overtime I don't think I've ever seen that happen before, at least not in my lifetime. Hey Ken, hey Journey. How you guys doing? So you wanted the Kansas City Chiefs. Yep. Who else wanted the Kansas City Chiefs? Oh, good to see you, Journey. Glad you guys are here. All right. And Valentine's Day is coming Wednesday. And then what? Monday is President's Day. So a week from Monday we have a day off. Cool. Okay. You don't like Mahomes, huh? You don't like Mahomes. Okay. Oh, is he? Yeah, that's what they say. That's what they say. I always go for the underdog too. But I like him on the commercials that he does, so he is funny. I like watching his commercials. Hey, John, good to see you. Jasmine, Grace, good to see you guys. We're just talking about the football games. So, this week, ladies and gentlemen, motion tests. Our first 60 pointers. So we got 90 points this week. Actually, we got 100 points this week because we have the post test for um, vocabulary, motion vocabulary post test. Okay, so if you did not do the pretest in class last week, is a pretest practice. You can get those 10 points, it's actual 10 points if you go to week one and um, write down the notes and put them in either a document or write them down in paper with answers and questions. So that's how you get the 10 points for that. If you don't do that by Wednesday, it goes to a 0. And there's no makeups on that. I can't give you practice on vocabulary after we do the post test. Okay. So just going to be a stickler about that. So you'll lose 10 points if you don't do the vocabulary here. All right. So motion test review. Okay. So this week, 60 points. You have 2 attempts. You need to know the difference between those 10 words here. Okay. All right. Vector. So that is your vocabulary for this week. It's been the last 3 weeks we've been doing this. So again, if you didn't get to the pretest and answer those, you can upload the vocabulary for this. Okay. Look for in week 1. Also, the other half of the test will be a mixture of concepts of math questions, scalar versus vector, distance versus displacement, speed and velocity, vector addition, calculating distance, calculating displacement. So all these things add up to these 60 points, right? There are 15 questions total. So this week we will be doing reviews. So today we'll be doing a review over motion graphs. Okay. So, and then I have a Kahoot that is, I want you guys to try out. It's fun for an exit quiz. Okay. And I will be collecting names for participants for tomorrow's raffle for not for getting a free assignment. So, and again, like I said, if you have free assignments this week that you want to be um, covered this week, make sure that you do so. I have quite a few people. I have, let's see, Dylan gets a free one, and Rachel gets a free one, and John gets a free one. I think John sent me a notice. Grace gets a free one. John sent me a notice already. I said that he wanted to get credit for something, and I forgot what I'll do that at 11, John. All right, so let's do this, ladies and gentlemen. Let's go to this assignment here. Start a quiz, start a live session. This is a quizzes practice on graphing. This is going all the way back to motion versus time, or distance versus time. So let me give you this link. And thanks for John. Yeah, I did see the note, but I didn't have a chance to say anything about it, but I will give you credit for that. It may show up as missing, but I'll try and figure that out, okay? But I will give you credit for it. All right, so if you guys can get into that, you can, like tomorrow, this is the participation for day is going to go into tomorrow's raffle. All right, so the more people we can get in there, the better. Well, maybe not. If we had one person, that means one person could win, right? So, but if you want a chance to win, get in there. We got John, Kylie, Gabby, Rachel, Chloe, anybody else? And we got DeAndre. Thanks, DeAndre. You guys are so good to me coming in here. How about you, Savannah, Sophie, Stephen? I haven't seen you in a while, Stephen. Good to see you. Jasmine. Anybody else want to get in there? Ken? Right, Madeline. Okay, all right. So we've got 6. Anybody? Okay, so you can hop in anytime you'd like. If you, it's again, it might be slower. Hey, thanks, Savannah, for getting in there. Okay, so let's start this off. Okay, so this is a lesson in quizzes. It's a distant time graph versus speed graphs. We'll talk about that tomorrow, the speed graph difference. We're just going to talk about the distance time ones today. The distance time ones, you have to really be careful to look at the graph itself, okay? So if you look at the part that is here, this says distance and time. And remember, when we take the slope of the line, we get the speed or the velocity, right? Speed is distance divided by time, and velocity is displacement divided by time. So we have to include a direction. All right, so if we're not including direction, then we're usually calling it time. So if you remember from slope of the line, the steeper the slope, okay, it looks like it's harder to climb if you're climbing it from left to right, right? If you're climbing it left to right. The green line is the fastest one, right? And the blue one here is the slower one. Going forward at a constant speed. So it's not acceleration because remember it's a distance time sheet, distance time graph. It's not acceleration. So hey Dalton, good to see you. So that's why you have to really be careful what you're looking at. If this says speed or velocity per time, this is going to be interpreted differently. So steady speed stopping. Okay, remember in a velocity time graph, that is constant speed, no acceleration. Here, this is going back to start or backing up, where in an acceleration graph or velocity versus time graph, you get a slowing down. So you got to be careful about what's going on here. Okay. All right, so the higher the diagonal line means the object is moving at a constant speed. The steepness of the slope tells you how fast, right? So let's do this one right here. I've got a crazy cat in the background. I don't know why. All right, so tell me which of these is the fastest, A, B, or C, or all of the above? A, B, or C? Hey, Dylan. Yeah, that'd be good, Dylan. Is that okay with you? All right. So what did you guys get? Everybody get A? Yeah. Everybody got A. And then some people just got in. Great. Okay. So the distance, that's what they have, distance divided by time, D/T graph. Back to start. When a diagonal line goes down at the distance time, this means the object is going back to start or backing up. In the graph, the object left home. stopped, you can see the plateau there, and went back home. All right, so here you're going to identify one where it goes back home. All right, so where did it go? Where are the objects going back toward the start? A, B, C, or D? A, B, C, or D? Okay, see you then. I'll just open up a big blue button at that time, okay? Thanks, Dylan. Okay, so what did we say here? Everybody get those? All right, yep. Good job. Right? So we had most of you said that it was B, going backwards. A was going forward, right? D is going forward as well. So in the distance time chart, going forward is going up from left to right. Going backward from left to right is, or going down from left to right is backwards. Okay. Right, so here is acceleration curve increasing if it curves like this, all right, or decreasing if it curves down, right? Now, when we see a velocity time graph, they look like straight lines, okay? They look like curving up, or straight up is acceleration and down is slowing down. But in a distance time chart, this is how they look. All right. Who else came in? Carmen, good to see you. All right, so this should say speeding up. Yep, you guys got it. Accelerating or speeding up. We get everybody? 6 out of 7, almost have everybody there. Could be that it's hard to. Okay. Next slide. All right, so a flat line, there's no motion. The object is stopped or not moving. Again, remember, it's distance time. It's not those other ones, okay? And we'll be talking about the other ones tomorrow. All right, so on this question, which of these have stopped? Which of these have stopped? Hey, Adriana, good to see you. Probably can't hear me yet. All right, so that's that flat spot here. So these two runners, A and B, their speed, they're increasing their speed, but C has kind of a constant speed, stopped, catches breath, and then sped up, and then there it's caught up to everybody, but it took them a little longer to do. Okay, so DeAndre's still having trouble. Okay, all right, so we're gonna talk a little bit about speed time graphs because we have about 10 minutes here. But I want to just to notice this says speed meters per second, right? And now we're looking for speeding up or accelerating. It's a flat line instead of the curved line in the distance time chart. Instead of stopped, it's constant speed. It's not accelerating, slowing down, or decelerating. So the trick is here to see what you're graphing, speed versus time for distance versus time. So we're going to do this. I'm going to play this game with you guys together. So this one is kind of a fun game, I think. I get to practice with you guys. This is called Submarine Squad. It's a competition against, not a competition, but a cooperation game. Okay, so you guys are all in this boat, submarine, and you're trying not to get eaten by this big fish. All right, so let me share this with you, but you have to communicate to each other. So let's do this one. And this is a little more practice on the graphing, but then there's some calculations and math problems in there too that you need to work on. That's okay. I figured as much, DeAndre. All right. All right. Thanks, Chloe. All right. So you guys won't see each other. I'm going to get in there as well to see how this works. See if because there is a part in there we haven't figured out how to communicate with one another. All right. So let me go here. My internet. Yeah, Kahoot. Okay. Game pin 845 9096 9096. Okay, thanks for getting in there, guys. Thanks, John, Chloe, Kylie, Rachel. Anybody else want to get in there? Oh, I got to do this myself. Mr. Gale's got to get in there. Mr. G, I'll help you guys out if I can. Mr. G, there I am. All right. Okay, so let's get started here. I'm going to put my screen off here so I can concentrate on, oops, not that. I didn't want to do that one. Oh, I want to do this. Okay, there we go. I always hit the wrong one because I have this thing flowing in here. Okay. Okay. Let's start it. So you are all together in a submarine, answer questions to collect boosts and deep dive deeper, listen to instructions and choose the right symbols. Escape from the fish, try to go deeper. Okay. So we got crunched, ladies and gentlemen. It wasn't very helpful. Womp womp. Yeah, exactly. Round 2. Let's see if we can beat him now. We almost got there. We almost did it. We almost did it, ladies and gentlemen. One more round, 1 minute and 20 seconds. So, Gabby, what were you supposed to press? Which one are we? Yeah, you got to tell me which one to press. You all got to press the moon. Okay, got it. Everybody press the moon. Ouch! I didn't press the moon. There we go. Got it. Everybody's got to press the moon. The thingy. I don't get it. Nearly there. Ouch. All right. And that was fun, ladies and gentlemen. We have to click different things. Guess it changes after each one. Oh, okay. We are still shrimp. All right. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, thanks for participating in that. That was a lot of fun. So the Kahoot's trying to get my money. So let me just say that. Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to give a list of names for. Let's see, what is it? Let's go here. All right. So we are going to do. So remember what you have to do today. So if you did not do this, so last week, week 3, there was a vocab for those 10 words. So write them down and post them to me on that vocabulary assignment from week 3. Okay. Today, W3 quiz 3, W3, that's W-E. W3 quiz 3 is due today, so get that done. Right, I will be going over W3 assignment 1 today in the breakout room. Okay, so make sure that you get those things done. If you want to do it yourself, there's only 5 questions. If you want some help, come into the breakout room with me. I will put the names of the people. Thanks for playing, guys. I will put names of people that have got a low score or no score in the shared notes, and then I'll give you the big blue button link in the chat. Okay. So let's do this. I'm going to lock the viewers private chat or public chat. You can still hit private chat. Um, and you can also message me, but best thing to do if you have a question, just come on over to the big blue button that I settings that I have there. So I'm going to put the settings notifications so that if you chat with me, it'll ding me. Okay. So I'm going to get started on that. Just use that big blue button. Some people pop over and they realize I'm there and then they take off, so they don't know what the big blue button is for. Again, it's a help session. If you need any help on those assignments, okay. Use this time for to get caught up, and but if you need some help, pop on over. I will be closing down the that assignment or this link here in about 5 minutes. Okay.